What's up, guys? It's JC. Long time no see. It's been quite a bit. I finished up my freshman year of college, and today I'm here to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. So I saw Deadpool Wolverine on Thursday, and I saw it once again yesterday. By the time I'm recording this, and I'm finally here to talk about it because I've been hyped for this movie since its announcement, and this is fucking awesome. 6 years after the events of Deadpool 2. Deadpool is selected by the TVA from Loki, which is in the MCU. Marvel now owns Fox, so they can use all his characters finally. And the TVA selects him because he's special. You know, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. He can do a lot of things that a lot of other Marvel heroes can't do. Deadpool meets Paradox, which is a TVA agent who oversees his universe, which is Earth 1005, which is the X-Men, the Fox X-Men universe, right? And that universe has lost his anchor being. Now, who is that anchor being? Logan. Deadpool doesn't want to really see that happen, so he finds another Wolverine. And when he finds this other Wolverine, they're sent to the Void, and from there, they have to face off against Cassandra Nova. And a whole bunch of fucking crazy shit happens after that. I'll put this review into two parts, which is spoiler and non-spoiler. Because I really want to get into the spoilers. Without spoiling anything, this movie is so fucking good, bro. Oh my god, I have been waiting for this movie for God knows how long. Hugh Jackman, I think next to him and Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman were my two fucking goats growing up. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man as well. By the way, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. That's fucking crazy casting. And I'm actually really interested to see where that goes. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is one of the greatest casting choices of all time. Like, you genuinely cannot top that in my eyes. Oh, besides, like, maybe J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. I'm so happy he came back for this movie. And we finally have a proper and Deadpool and Wolverine team-up film. It is very much like a buddy cop film, which I really like. And it's just a ton of fun. And this is very close to being a 10 out of 10 for me. And I'm also glad it's really fucking rated R because thank God it's rated R. That's awesome. Everything about this movie is just so fucking good. The CGI is also really good and well done. The action sequences are intense and like some of the best in the MCU in my opinion, and in Marvel in general. I'm so glad this movie exists. It's such a beautiful love letter to the Fox X-Men films that I very much grew up watching because I'm very nostalgic for all that. And we're going to get into some of that in a minute when I go to the spoiler section. So from here on now, we're in spoiler territory. But I do want to give my rating out for the movie, which is 5 stars, 10 out of 10. It's my favorite film of the year thus far. It's exactly what I want it to be. And I'm so happy this movie came out. I hear people talk about how the MCU's dead, and in some cases, yeah. Best thing they made since Guardians 3, but in my opinion, it's my favorite thing that they've made since Spider-Man No Way Home. Just excellent and just fucking beautiful. From here on out, spoilers. Here we go. Fucking Johnny Storm. No, my boy. That's another one of my fucking goats growing up. Was Chris Evans as fucking Johnny Storm. And he came back. And I'm so fucking happy he came back. Because he acts just like we fucking see. And I'm so glad we got to see it. Because it's great. It's great. And it also got to be as foul-mouthed as like he wanted to, Chris Evans. Which is just awesome. Because it's the first R-rated MCU film. And that's awesome in my opinion. Unless you're counting the first two Deadpool as like MCU. Which they are now MCU canon. Also, Happy Hogan. So yeah, there is a scene in this movie early on that takes place in the Sacred Timeline, Earth 6 or Earth 199, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the Sacred Timeline in the main MCU. So we do know that he has visited the MCU prior to Infinity War, because the scene said like March 16th, 2018, and that's before the snap happened. So Deadpool did indeed visit the MCU and spoke with Happy Hogan by joining the Avengers, and never went to first one, so he went back to his own universe. More cameos. Channing Tatum as Gambit. Fucking hilarious in this movie. But Channing Tatum as Gambit is genuinely really fucking funny in this movie. I'm glad he's in that too, because that movie never like came to fruition. That was supposed to happen. He got canceled though. Like I do remember when they announced that and it just never happened and shit. So I'm glad that we finally got to see Channing Tatum as Gambit. Elektra, say whatever you want about the Elektra movie. Corny. I mean, I like it in like a room type of way, but like it's nice to see Jennifer Garner as Elektra again. That's pretty cool. And of course, my favorite cameo in this movie, my fucking king, Wesley Snipes as Blade. I don't know if you guys know this, but Blade is one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time. Top 20, top 10. I fucking adore Blade, especially that version of Blade. So to see Wesley Snipes come in as Blade is fucking awesome to me. I'm so happy we got to see my boy Wesley Snipes come back as fucking Blade, man. And the best part is the line he says one of his like famous lines from the original Blade, which is,
"Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill."
That's it in the movie. Like, some motherfuckers are still trying to ice skate. I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm so happy that he's in this movie, man. My boy Wesley Snipes. I fucking love Wesley Snipes. I love Blade. I love that version of Blade. And I'm so happy we got to see Wesley Snipes come back as Blade. It's like, they talk about other heroes like Magneto and the Punisher, which I assume they're talking about Thomas Jane. I would assume because he's part of that era of Marvel. Thomas Jane Punisher. Not a bad Punisher, honestly. So Laura, X-23, is in this movie as well, and that was really nice to see. She was already in one of the trailers, but I was really happy to see her reunite with Logan, even if it wasn't her Logan, per se. And I gotta say, Wolverine's backstory, the Wolverine in this movie, it's from a different universe. Also, Henry Cavill does make a cameo as one of the Wolverines, which is really cool. And there's the comic accurate short Wolverine, and there's a little tease of Hulk versus Wolverine. His Wolverine, his backstory is really tragic in my opinion. I really do like it. I felt fucking horrible for him. I think this Wolverine has an excellent backstory too, about how he let down his team because the humans went mutant hunting and he went to go get fucked up at a bar, and he came back and all the mutants were dead. And then after that, he just kept killing and killing and killing. I think that's a great backstory for this Wolverine. And I love Hugh Jackman again. It's just great. And also the car scene with You're the One That I Want from Greece, which is another one of my favorite movies. If probably my favorite musical, because I'm not a musical guy. But I love that scene. I love the Bye Bye Bye. I love all the fucking soundtrack's amazing. The Grease one really surprised me. I was happy that song was in there. But no, it's just a peak movie. This is one of the best things the MCU has done in a while. It's definitely maybe next to No Way Home, possibly the best thing in the multiverse saga. It's just excellent. It's an excellent movie. I highly recommend it. Please go see this movie. Please go see Deadpool and Wolverine. It is so good. It's peak. It is fucking peak. I cannot stress that enough. It is one of the best things I have ever watched in a long time, and it's easily my favorite film that came out this year. It's amazing. Next video will actually come out August 1st, hopefully, or maybe the 2nd, for Spider-Man Day, and it is a 20-year retrospective on Spider-Man 2, which I started working on in June, but then I just started doing other shit, but that video will come out soon. Alright, bye guys.